Today I got a lot of stuff I need to get done. I'm gonna work on cutting down this zebra grass. You can see how it's starting to fall in the middle. So it's time for it to be cut back. It gets the seed, once it gets the seed heads on it, it can't take the weight, and so it just falls. Last year I cut it off tall, and then I burnt it all the way down to the ground. I do that about every other year. So this year I'm just going to cut it off, and I will probably throw it over the fence to the goats because they do like to eat some of it. They love this grass. Sanji, Sanji, kitty, 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 kitty. Hi, Sanji. You know, Sanji might be cross-eyed, but he is one of the best mousers we have ever had. It's almost every day I see him coming in with a mouse or a shrew or something. He is a really good mouser. Whoever dumped him, they're missing out. You're a good kitty, aren't you? Yeah, you're a little bit cross-eyed, but that don't matter, does it? No, you're just so sweet. He is a good cat. Here's the before shot of this one. When I'm done here, I am going to put some mulch around that little flower bed, and I'm hoping to find some mums on clearance and put a couple of mums down here on each side. But like this grass, I have to mow in between there, and it's just impossible. This grass seed has such tiny little seeds, and they'll come off and they'll get all in your hair and down your shirt, and they're just miserable once you get them in your shirt or something. So I want to get all this cleaned up before I have to mow again, we got a really good rain the other day, so I probably will have to mow this weekend. But here's the before. Here's the other side of the driveway. I'm going to do the same thing, cut down the grass, then put some mulch in that little flower bed, and hopefully find a few mums. This looks so much better. Even if I don't get the mums on clearance or something, even without it, it looks a whole lot better. I would like to get at least one mum for each side of pot and put here. But if you remember the before, you couldn't even see that there was a walkway through there. Got all that cleared up. That's gonna make it so much easier to mow. And then this side, it looks a lot better too. I would like to get the mums though. I'm gonna have to go. Next time I go to the store, I'll have to check. And here's what it looks like this way. This is the driveway that goes out to the hay barn and the barn. And this driveway, it's a private drive. There's 3 houses back there. Now this one really needs cut back, and probably the forsythia next to it. Cannot see if somebody is coming out the driveway. All the way back through there, you can't see. So we try to keep these trimmed back during the summer, but they just get away from us. So I'm gonna trim everything back really good so we won't have to worry about this all winter or early next spring. Okay, I only got 2 of the zebra grass trimmed and 1 of the forsythia bushes. that's enough that we'll be able to see if there's a car coming out the lane. It's getting too hot. It's supposed to get to 87 degrees today, and it's probably getting close to that. I decided while I had the wheelbarrow out and was getting mulch that this bed didn't need much. So I'm just going to go ahead and top it off with some fresh mulch for the fall, because it does have 2 mums. That's a little one. They were the same size, but that one broke completely back and barely came back out. And then this one's going to look really pretty. This is one of the flower beds where we bury our pets that have died. There's where Demi's buried. You probably remember I had a memorial thing for Demi when she died. And then this was another dog that we had named Dude. He might have been on some of the videos. He was the big black and white dog. I don't remember if he died before or after I started doing videos. I think it was after, so he's probably somewhere on some of them. I also noticed that this wagon wheel was sitting on the dirt. It did have some bricks down in there, but they had gotten buried. So I went and got this piece of a brick and I set it up there, and it has a nail that it was hanging on, but the nail has bent down so it was touching the ground. So I fixed that so that it'll stay up off the ground and won't rust anymore. Here it is done. I love what a fresh coat of mulch will do. Even though this is just the chippings off of tree trimmers, that free stuff that they deliver, it still makes it look a lot better. I love that wagon wheel. We have one of these things hanging here. I forget what this is called. But my goal, one of my goals, before it gets too cold is reclaimed barn wood on this side, this end of the barn, and on the other end of the barn. So I want to put some wood preserver on it. I did the back of the barn, the big barn. I didn't film it because the goats wouldn't leave the camera alone, but it looks a lot better. Makes it a lot darker. Stop! That hurts.